Okay, welcome back to coding Flappy Bird in Scratch. This is tutorial number 4. As of now, up to this point, we should have the bird coded to be able to flap its wings and drop down, move up when a key is hit. The trees should be in, and the pipes should be in as well. In whatever sequence you have them, this is what our demo showed you exactly how to do. In this tutorial, we want to code in losing the game, which is when we hit the pipes or when we hit the ground. So we're going to go ahead and in our code for our bird, we want to put in our event that when our flag is checked, we're going to forever say when we're touching the pipes and when we're touching the ground, we're going to broadcast game over. And we'll make a little game over sprite that's going to pop up and signify that a mistake has been made and game is over. So we will say if under sensing, if we're touching one of the other sprites, we're going to broadcast game over. So any of the double pipe, let's say all of these, the bottom pipe or the top pipe, all of those are going to trigger game over. In addition to that, if we're touching the ground, which we'll look at in just a second. So under events, we're going to say broadcast, and we're going to make a new message here and just call it game over. Okay. And for the sake of hunting for all these commands, we can just duplicate this a few times and change it for the double pipe, the bottom pipe, and the top pipe. All right. In addition to that, we can also say that if we are touching a certain color, and we'll use the ground. So we'll say if we're touching that color, then broadcast game over as well. All right, so the message game over is going to have to bring up a big sign that says game over, which we'll make right now. So we'll make a new sprite with some text, and we'll have it say game over. Okay, we'll make this nice and big so there's no question as to what happened. All right, and in the code we can say when I receive the message game over, we are going to stop everything that's happening, so that ends gameplay. Now we don't want this to be on the screen all the time, so we'll say when our flag is checked in the beginning, we're going to hide this game over thing, and when I receive game over, we'll show it. So we'll go into our looks here and we'll say hide in the beginning, and if game over is ever broadcasted, then we can show and stop everything. So let's see how this is going to work out. So we drop down to the ground, game over is triggered. Let's see what happens when we hit one of the pipes. Great. Okay, we could go through and see if it works for the bottom pipe or the double pipe as well. I'm not going to take time and do that in this tutorial. If they're coded in here, if it's working for one of them, the odds are it's working for the others because we duplicated the code. Alright, in the next tutorial we'll take you through some of the additional items that you can add, but as of this point everything should be pretty much coded to play a basic game of Flappy Bird.